Hey there everybody, this is Dr. Ogres and welcome to Series 2, Episode 3 of my Let's Play EVE Online. This is a post-recorded introduction because in the time I was recording this I had a head cold and I completely forgot to do one. So a little bit about what we were planning and what we did in this episode. I put together a small fleet for the effort of a PvP roam. I'm not going to spoil how the roam turned out for you, but if you ever see any killboards I'm sure you already know. At any rate, there's some lessons to be learned here, both good and bad, and hopefully we'll be able to pick those out of the process during the editing. Got a lot of video to go through, and I'll probably do a kind of a recap at the end of it, just to kind of close it up, because again I did have a pretty bad head cold and I wasn't really thinking very clearly when we were doing it, and I was also under time pressure as I had to go off to work, but regardless. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, so today I think we're going to go do some PvP out in lowsec. We've got a small fleet again. There's going to be 3 of us. It's myself. I'm going to be flying this catalyst here. It's not a terrible fit. I think it's decent. And then, you know, fit for PvP, obviously. No rigs, insured. Double checked on my my skill points.
Now I minimized the fleet window and it completely disappeared. Ah, there it is.
So that's where we're at. So we're going to meet up in Arnon. I linked in fleet. Looks like we're flying destroyers today, so if you have one, that's great. Otherwise, no big deal. A frigate would be good.
Yeah, I got my destroyer from the advanced military training.
Yep, perfect timing.
Someone linked their setup in the chat. How did they do that?
You can open your fitting window, and then where the name of your ship is at, just click and drag that into the input window for the chat and hit enter.
Wow, that was really easy. And also I need to rename my ship.
You might want to add a propulsion module to the mid slot, either afterburner or a micro warp if you have the skill. I mean, it seems pretty fragile, to be honest. It's the tank is just that shield booster, really. But what I would say also is, if you're going to put an adaptive nano on, you're not going to want a shield tank in your mids anyway. It's kind of one or the other. Either you're going to plug the armor hole and then add a plate, or you're going to go straight shield tank. And I don't know that active would be what I would use. I would either put on an extender or something like that instead. And you could always use slightly smaller guns if you need more grid. That's why I'm using the 125s instead of the 150s myself. Alright, undock when you're ready.
I'm in space.
Alright, we're going to go through a couple humps just to kind of get used to flying, and then we'll jump into low. So let's go ahead and align the Lorviera gate. So just general in a fleet kind of PvP rules. In small fleets, you've really got to communicate well. So if you're, you know, warping out, or if you're low on armor or whatever and you need to get out, just make sure you let us know. If you see anything on the field that we haven't, you know, somebody may not have noticed, please speak up. It's just one of those things where the more information we have, the more likely we are to survive it. Don't engage unless we're all engaging, because it's a good way to get trapped. I would set your default orbit distance to just shy of your optimal range.
Warp drive active.
I think. Am I at the right gate?
Nope, because you're not here.
Right. Sorry. Can I get the gate again?
Sure, Lorbier.
You can warp to one of us.
Yeah, we're both on the gate. Do you know how to warp to fleet members?
I'm going to the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to add you to my overview.
Actually, don't
Because
put
my
us on your...
combat overview doesn't show.
You generally speaking, don't put friendlies on your overview.
That's probably why I don't have you then.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally shoot them.
Yeah, that would be bad, yeah.
Yeah, it would be real bad. What I would recommend is, in your fleet window, you can right-click our names, and you can warp to us there and all that good stuff. You right-click and then...
Gotcha.
Yeah, it should be an option to warp to.
Okay,
Right.
I'm at gate.
Sweet. Alright, everybody go ahead and jump. Generally speaking, unless you're a scout or, you know, the fleet commander asks you otherwise, don't jump until everybody's jumping or you're told to jump. When you do jump, don't do anything right away. You want to hold your cloak, which is what we're doing now. You'll have about 30 to 60 seconds on the other side of the gate. I think it's 30, maybe 60, where your ship will be cloaked. Gives us a chance to kind of take a peek at what's going on the grid. Which in this case is nothing, but you never know. We're going to go align the Aten gate. When we align, we do not warp to, we merely align to. So the first button or the A key on your keyboard.
Copy that.
You may notice I broadcast that as an align to as well. So it puts an icon above the gate with two arrows pointing upwards. So it's just one more kind of indicator for you. Also at the bottom of your fleet window, there's an indicator of what the last thing was broadcast. There's that upward chevron. If you click that, it'll open your broadcast area. And this is where, if we had Logi, you would broadcast for reps and armor and all that stuff. But it'll also show you what's been broadcast by the fleet commander, and as far as targets and gates and all that good stuff.
Copy that.
Warp drive active.
If we're all aligned and I initiate warp, we should all pretty much warp together as a group. Which is ideal, so we don't land on the grid scattered.
there are times when I will ask for someone to say, like, warp to a star and then come back on a particular range or at a particular spot or something just to give us a warp in or otherwise tactical advantage on the grid. But again, those are pretty rare instances, and I would let you know specifically. Go ahead and jump. In the case that you have to warp out and then come back, I would say that it would be wise to ask for a warp-in position. That way you don't warp yourself into a situation where you're just going to get blown up. Typically speaking, I don't recommend warping to 0 on squad mates. Give it some range, just so that you have the opportunity to maneuver when you're in position, especially since we're pretty much all range fit anyway. So if I'm hard tackled and there's a frigate with a web and a scram on me, you don't want to warp to 0 on me. It's just gonna put you in the same position. So if you warp to me at like 10 or 20, you would be able to move into position to engage a little bit better. Alright, we're going to align the Ingabiner gate. Since we are a small fleet, there will be times where you or I or anyone will need to warp off the grid. What I would recommend is finding the closest celestial to you, warping there so that you can warp back quickly if necessary. If you warp someplace that's all the way across system, it'll take you forever to get back into the fight if needed.
Warp drive active.
But generally speaking, we're going to be looking for targets that we can kind of blow up in one shot or two. Alright, everybody go ahead and take the gate. Jump, jump, jump. Lisbethane will be the next system. Go ahead and align. This will be a lowsec system. So super important. We hold cloak on the other side until we can see what's going on.
If you like to, I can do the forward scout.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Active.
So Dr. Skinner's going to jump ahead, and he's going to let us know if there's anything on grid, anything in system, and then we'll make decisions about what we're going to do.
Copy that.
I'll go in. We got 6 people in local and mining frigate on the gate.
Not a
We'll
flash
see if he's
anyway.
swapping to Astro build.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Okay, if we're lucky, he'll walk to asteroid belt. I'll follow him.
Roger that.
But the gate is clear at the moment.
Roger that.
And 4 stations. Be back a few. Okay, you guys can just jump in. I'll land on the side in a few.
Roger. Jump, jump, jump.
And he's not here, so he went to the asteroid belt. Or went to a Stargate.
Didn't see which gate by any chance.
The AES gate. Yeah, I'll walk to it. The gate is clear from T-scan. So you guys
we
can walk
have
to it.
one catalyst on gate with us now.
There's Ishtar, just came in. He's there's a hawk, red.
Roger. Catalyst is 30 off gate.
And he's going to the sun.
Warping squad to the
Warp
AES
drive
gate.
active.
Okay, I'll jump in and have a look. And 8 people in local. Nine people in local now. Which one is the next gate?
Alright, let's go ahead and jump. Jump. Next system is going to be Lassiter. Tengus, hold cloak. Doctor can get on the next gate, please.
No way.
Does aligning to gate break the cloak?
Yes, it does. Any movement will.
Copy that, not moving.
The gate is clear on this side.
Alright.
Warp drive active.
Got 4 people in local. Faction warfare system, so I'll actually see if there's any beacons, so I'll have to add it on overview one sec.
Roger.
I'll go. Yeah, it's a medium one, so we can enter and destroy us. Are you guys at the gate, or are you still at the
We're at the gate.
gate you jumped into?
We're at gate.
Okay. Look like by D-scan there's a harpy inside the gate. I'll go in and check.
Be careful, I don't think the three of us can take a harpy.
You don't think so? He's gone.
Right.
But there's Rex inside, so...
Alright, we're jumping in. Jump, 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 jump.
Warp
We're
drive
approaching the
active.
gate. Or rather, warping to your complex, sorry.
Oh, there's nobody here. There's only Rex, so I don't know if it's worth to sit around and wait for them.
Alright. The VIF gate next.
Yeah, there's a cruiser inside now. The... What class is that? One sec. The Abetor, the Amal cruiser.
Drone
That
cruiser.
one, yeah. So I don't think you guys will not enter the side. He's right on the other side, so don't hit the gate.
He's right on the warp in.
Yeah, he's inside the gate. Oh, inside the belt. So yeah, what is inside the complex? Want me to go in or wait for you guys at the gate? Stargate.
Well, we're at the, right now we're at the, acceleration gate.
Or should we try? I don't know if we can take him out. I think he... Oh, we at least need to shoot his drones then.
Yeah. That's all his DPS. He's drones and then what, like, he's the E-warship, right? So, newts?
Mm-hmm.
I think he could just nude us to oblivion and then warp off, to be honest.
I'm up for giving it a shot.
Alright. We're gonna take the gate.
I'm coming back to you guys in a second.
Warp drive active.
Alright, Tingus, go ahead and activate the acceleration gate. Make sure that any active partners you have are on.
Standing by.
Just activate the gate.
You pointed.
Lock up his drones.
Yeah, I'm gonna die soon.
Capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Yeah, I'm going down.
The capacitor is empty. Warp
Oh.
drive active.
Yeah, I'm dead. Get out if you can. I forgot to turn my safety off.
Going down to structure.
Alright, select
Yeah,
a
see if you can get
celestial
off.
and spam warp. Select any celestial, gate, planet, doesn't matter. Spam warp.
Yep, I'm in pod and warping out.
Roger that. I'm gonna dock at station real quick.
Warp drive active.
That was fun.
Yeah, getting blown up is just as much fun as killing people.
Okay, I made it to the station.
Dock up. Yeah, okay, see ya. I couldn't get it. I couldn't track his drones. They were moving too fast for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a few hits on the drones, but I saw you going after the safe short changed.
Alright, well that was brief.
That was not a success.
No, it was funny.
I'm up for fitting a new ship and going out again.
Yeah, I gotta get, I'm in my noob ship, so, let's go ahead and make best speed to Arnon. Should only be 3 jumps from here.
And so ended our roam. It was kind of a weird thing. First off, never fly with a head cold. Never should have engaged that cruiser. Primarily because I knew at the time we were all... I mean, I had railguns for God's sakes, and tracking drones is not really something that I can effectively do. We just weren't optimally set up for it, and honestly, we were neutered beyond the ability to do anything pretty rapidly. So it was a bad decision on my part to actually take that engagement. So, lesson learned. After that, though, we did fit up and try to go out and find a new engagement. However, I did have to go off and do the job thing shortly thereafter. So that was that. But it was a fun night, and I think that the guys in the fleet had a good time. So that was good. Also, never record YouTube videos with a head cold. I'll tell you right now, the editing on this has been pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.